It's another great day here in Los Angeles, and do you know what I feel like eating today? Middle Eastern food. I want to eat some good kebabs today, and you know, in Los Angeles there's a lot of great kebab restaurants to eat at, and today I'm going to go to a place called the Original Kabob Factory, which is a very unique kebab restaurant because it's like a catering restaurant, a meat market, as well as an over-the-counter order restaurant, like all at the same time. I mean, this place has been getting so much buzz around the city. It's very popular, especially with a lot of people who are putting on parties in which they need like catering events, and the meat itself is just fantastic. Juicy, succulent kebab meats of all different varieties. So this is the reason why I'm so excited to try this place, and it really represents the diverse melting pot of Los Angeles cuisine. So I'm in my car right now and I'm going to drive to the Original Kabob Factory, and then I'm going to show you what all the hype is about. So stay tuned. Just got here to the restaurant right now. It's right behind me, actually, as you can see, the Original Kabob Factory, which is located in Burbank, kind of like on the border of Glendale. This is the famous catering kebab place that is getting raves all around Los Angeles, and they serve some of the best meats in town. So why don't we go on in and just see what's in there. Just give you a tour of this restaurant. It's not terribly big, so once you walk into the door, this is what you'll see on your right hand side with all the meats, and then you go here, all the sauces and all these amazing TVs on the wall, which is very modern. And then that's the kitchen back there. Wow, so here are all the meats that they sell at this market here, so that you can just kind of take it home and grill it at home by yourself. So got some lamb chops right there, $18 per pound, and of course some chicken breast and chicken thighs, and they're all marinated, so you don't have to do the work of marinating it. They're gonna marinate it for you. You can just take it home and kebab it in your backyard. And then in the next section, we have all the sauces and mixes, like for example the baba ganoush, which I'm a really big fan of. I really love baba ganoush whenever I go to especially Persian restaurants. And eggplant salad and tabbouleh, stuffed grape leaves, which is sarma, and then of course hummus. And look at that. Oh, they even sell their own charcoal here as well, mesquite natural charcoal. So they've got you all set if you want to make this thing at home. All them pita bread, look at that. Woo! All these pita breads, and this will be especially useful for their catering events. So this is the menu. As you can see, they have everything from beef to chicken to pork to lamb, and they sell this by the pound, so it tells you how much it costs if you were to buy the raw meats and to take it at home to cook it yourself. But the great thing about this place is that for $6 more, you can have a choice of any two kebabs, and then they will make it for you in the kitchen. Just add $6 more on top of whatever it is you want to get, and that is your lunch or dinner meal. So guess what, guys? I am in the kitchen right now, and they allowed me to kind of take a tour around the kitchen so I can show you guys what goes on in the back in a Mediterranean restaurant, in a Middle Eastern kebab restaurant. So I'm going to show you guys the grill, how they actually make the meats here in terms of grilling it for preparation for eating. And man, you know, it's so hot. It is so incredibly hot, like standing next to the grill. I didn't realize how hot this was, but I guess they use such a high heat in order to barbecue these meats. They have two different grills here. So one is on this section in which they cook all the steaks and chickens and the thicker meats, as well as like the vegetables, like the tomatoes, as you can see. And then on this one, they would do more of like the lighter stuff, like the lulays. Yeah, mostly lulays on this one. Ground beef right there, and they just pinch it just like that so that it can get that very unique shape. And then once it's done, they just line it up and it's ready to order and to cook. Oh, look at all those flames. It's just like boiling hot down there. You see all these lule kebabs? It's gonna look beautiful once it's done. So I'm just kind of slowly just taking everything in, just all this activity that's going on back here in the kitchen, and it's just really exciting to watch all this meat and vegetables get barbecued right in front of you, and your mouth is like salivating, and I mean, it's just really just an awesome sight here. So that is all the beef right there, along with the chicken thigh and chicken breasts. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh. How long does it take to cook this?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yep, it goes in there just like that. Oh, just beautiful. Look at that, all that sizzling meat right there, along with the tomatoes and more jalapenos. Wow. So after it's all cooked, it takes about 10 minutes usually. Then they would start stacking it into this right here, this to-go container. And depending on what you order, they'll just stuff it in there and it'll be good to go afterwards. See? That looked just so amazing there. Look at all this. That's the chicken right there, along with the beef lule and the veggies, and drop some of that pita right there. Oh, imagine if this was like an all-you-can-eat kebab place. How much of this meat can you actually eat? Now she's making the wrap right there. So we have here a magic wrap. It's not a traditional Armenian dish, but it's still pretty good. It is one of their house specialties. So they got the kebabs in there and the onions and just kind of sprinkling all that sauce in there and just wrap it up like that. Almost kind of like a burrito in some ways. So we're done with looking at all the stuff that's inside, and man, I'm kind of in some ways glad to be out here because it was just so burning hot in there that I just needed to cool down, and out here it is really nice and cool. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what I decided to eat today. It's actually quite a few different items, which is going to be just a little bit of a sampler of everything, just so that you can see what they have here at the original Kabob Factory. Magic sandwich right here. The magic wrap, actually, which is with the chicken, the beef lule, and the sauces and the onions. This is like one of their house specialties here. And then what we're also going to try is this beautiful thing with the beef lule as well as the chicken breasts, all just nicely barbecued, along of course with the vegetables, and their house-made fresh baklava. Woo! You see that? That's the magic wrap right there. So this is the one that I'm going to try first with the two different kinds of lule, the rice, the onions, and the sauce. So let's see what this tastes like. Here we go. Wow. It's amazing. It's just like a kebab sandwich. Because every time they give you kebabs, they're always going to give you this pita bread as well. And usually what a lot of customers do, and what I like to do, is to take the pita bread and to wrap the stuff inside. So this is kind of like all wrapped up already for me with the pita and the sauce and the rice and the onions. Man, this is actually a really good lunch thing to get, especially if you're on the go. It's very simple, it's tasty, it's very inexpensive. This is a great item here. What I like about this one is that it's tasty and it's not terribly messy too, so it's not really going to create so much of a mess because it's so tightly wrapped here that it really has just an ease of eating this thing. The sauce just really enhances the flavor of this magic wrap. I mean, it already has sauce in there already, but more sauce can't do any harm. It's really good tasting sauce. I'm loving this. All right, here we go. Very refreshing. That's like the one word that came to my mind. It's nice and cold. It has a very fresh taste to it. All the Vegetables just complement each other. Everything in it with just kind of like that lime juice. It's a really great thing to have, because if you have meats, you got to have your veggies as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, lastly, I'm going to try the big one, the main event here, which is going to be the lule and the chicken combination. So you see that that's the beef lule right there, as well as the chicken kebabs right there. Now, I believe this is the thigh meat today, what we got. And then we got a huge jalapeno there, along with a tomato in the bottom right there. And then some raw onions right there. And then we got this huge pita wrap. Wow, look, you see how big that is? Woo! I'm gonna try the chicken first, this beautiful chicken right here. Whoa. Whoa. That is really good chicken. Wow, that is such great chicken. Oh man. It's like so flavorful with the right amount of salt in there, and it's very juicy and tender, very moist. I mean, that's what you got to look for in a kebab place, because so many places out there you can get meats, especially if you go to more of like a fast food place, where the meat quality is just really not that good. But here you really taste that juiciness in the chicken, the nice texture of the chicken, the softness, as well as the intensely good barbecue flavor that's all around the top. This is really grade A barbecue right here. Cutting some of that off right there. Dipping it in that sauce right there. It's like it's just kind of like the magic wrap, but just without the wrap on top of it. So you can just taste the lule in the individual form, which is something that you should try, especially if you've never been to a kebab restaurant. You always need to try the lule at least one time, because that is like what they're known for. And this is just a really good tasting lule all around. Man, if this thing was catered for families or even on movie sets, everybody would love it. I mean, like I said, it really matches the quality of something that you would find in the better high-end sit-down restaurants in town. That's why I'm very impressed with this original Kabob Factory. Okay, this is the last one that I'm gonna try today, which is the dessert. Get that there. Look at that beautiful thing. It's like it's crispy, it's sweet, you can taste that honey inside of it, you can taste all the nuts, so it gives it a nutty flavor as well. It's flaky. I mean, it kind of reminds me in some ways of certain Chinese desserts that I've had as well. And you know, some places make baklava better than others, but this place fresh makes it every single day, and you can taste it. It just has that amazing texture to it that just really makes this thing just explode in your mouth. You gotta have this if you've never had Armenian desserts before, the baklava. So if you come to places like this, eating kebabs, come on an empty stomach, because you're gonna need it. It's gonna really fill you up, but you're gonna have a blast. If you see an original Kabob Factory opening up in your neighborhood in the near future, then you should definitely try it. It's really good. It's tasty, it's cheap, and it'll just make you feel so satisfied all around. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give me a thumbs up if you've liked this episode, and also comment if you have any suggestions on great kebab places, or if you have any places that you would like me to cover on any of my Rockstar episode channels. And finally, please subscribe. All you gotta do is go down to the right-hand side of the screen, hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell, and you'll get these episodes on a weekly basis. So once again, thank you so much for watching the show, and until my next food adventure, have a really, really great day.